John, can you hear me?
I can.
Excellent. All right. So are you in one or two?
One.
All right, I'll try and get there. Yeah, I can make it. All right. Ooh, just a giant. Holy crap. That's a
What's that?
it's a long one.
Well, yeah. What do you think of flying? What are we flying, you think?
All. Well, EB-29 is wins most of the straight shot. Strong and wide though, so you could probably do 18 meter and maybe get away with it. But it's either EB-29 or an 18 meter.
How about a JS-121?
Sure, JS-121 will work. I haven't done one of those in a while, but let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, JS-121, and what do we get up to with the JS-121? 58, so slightly higher. And
It's about 300 liters.
300 liters, okay. Hanger. Yep. All right, and default blue. Okay, save. Condor 0. Oops. Paste. All right, so a JS1 21 meter. I think my Kotasa will work with that. So we'll try it. And let's get this set up.
What's everybody else flying? Mostly EBRs. Few 18s,
I'm fine
couple
with
15s.
I'm fine with a JS121. I mean, let's just see how it does. I haven't flown one much. Or do you want to go back and do EB-29?
I'm good with this.
Okay.
You know, we'll get a little bit of. There's a fair margin between the night. I think it's 117 for this guy and 127 for the EB.
So they do give us a handicap.
I think so,
Good.
because they listed it as all instead of open.
Got it. Well, then that's a perfect glider. All right, so JS1 FXB activate and flight. So we need to get up to 59. Huge wing loading range in this thing. There it is. All right. All right, joining.
Looks like yes, handicap.
All right, good.
This is handicap open, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Usually, when you see a big spread of gliders, it's handicapped.
Yeah, I mean, all is club class basically, not club class,
Yeah.
sports class, which is a
Yeah, fly whatever you want.
yeah, ridiculous concept, really.
Yeah, it's particularly if the conditions are reasonable. If the conditions are weak, then it kind of forces you to pick the longer wing guys. But if conditions are strong, it forces the big guys into flying at V and E They don't have any margin.
Right. All right. So my Kotasa works for this. This is great.
When you declare it works, what are you looking at to determine that it shows up?
Yeah, it shows water ballast. It automatically put in the V&E. The flaps are corresponding with the flap ring. So, in this case, a JS1 has, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a landing flap. Whereas if we were using a Venice 3, it has that S1 to, +1, +2. So I know that is correct. And
okay.
just
Then I'm good. I see what you're looking at. I didn't know if you had a readout somewhere that said
no. I have to
JS1.
figure out why the JS3 and J15 and 18 aren't working. I think it pulls from another library somehow, maybe inside of another folder inside of Condor, because I do have the right polars and the right airplane file inside of Kotasa.
Did you when you looked at your tablet? That wouldn't show up. I mean, that wouldn't play. It's got to be inside of. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wrong question.
The problem is I come up to play Condor 3 minutes before it starts. I just never have any time to, fuss around with the settings. So I'm just too busy these days, and I need to set up some time to do it. That's all. It doesn't really affect me that much. Where it affected me yesterday, I got second. I just stayed with TKM pretty close. He flew very efficient. I learned a lot. He made one mistake I could have jumped on, but I don't think it would have mattered in the end. But I got second, but you had to cloud fly. So Kotasa was critical because there was no, there wasn't a turn coordinator or artificial horizon in the EB29. So, I turned it on middle of the task and used it to go up into a cloud. So it was very useful for that. But today may also be cloud flying. I always tend to ask, is cloud flying legal? And you could sort of tell before the start if people are using the clouds. Actually, I'll ask that question right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like we got a right crosswind.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's such a pretty glider.
We actually may get launched before the join time is over.
Yeah, I think so. Boy, the throw on the flaps on this thing, the throw angle for the flaps is huge.
Okay, the start altitude, if I remember right, is 1,800.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it. The airport's away from it, so you can see it if you zoom in. All right, so looking at the task, where's the wind?
Out of the west.
The wind's out of the west, so going to the shoreline, so going slightly west of course and getting up into those mountains and then running down the beach is going to be a good chance.
That's my thinking. the question boils down to where do you cross to the beach?
Yeah, well, you're going to be in the lee of the mountains if you go straight on course or slightly right of course. But the best place to do it is right away on the mountains that are right just before the starting line, or to go down about 2/5 of the way, get high, and then go right to the ridge that you'll basically stay on probably to finish the task. So maybe a couple thermals to get down there, and then high enough to make it to the. I just put a waypoint in right there on the entry, so I'll do that right now. Pan off. And
it looks like there's a through.
Yeah.
I gotta fly. I gotta.
Yeah. Sure. Don't crash. Yeah, so the mountains are 1,600 meters tall. They're right next to the sea. So, it's 5,000 feet above the surface of the sea. So they're pretty big.
We're going to get over to the west as we can.
Yeah.
Him's flying a 29.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough to beat a 29 because you just get so you get so many more chances to find a strong climb. But my recommendation would be literally to start right with them and try and hang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And handicap above them. So if we could make it to the ridge with him, we have more wing loading, we should perform better.
BOK is flying a 21. JS1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's we'll have the same problem with JS318s, and there's no Venice 3s at all. The question is who flies to their polar better, and it's just like in sailing, on distance races, in handicap races. If you think about it, a 40-foot boat going through a 10-foot wave is a lot bigger deal than a 80-foot boat. It's just easier for that boat to manage sail changes. It slows down less, to manage tacks and maneuvers, and to manage waves and sea states. So it's more forgiving. And the same thing is true for open class gliders. They cut down 20% of the risk because they could afford to go considerably farther, sample more clouds along the way, whatever, stretch out to ridges better than we can with smaller gliders. But we almost have the same performance as an EB29, so it's not a big deal. it's the guy with the Discus 2 or the LS8 Neo who are the impressive ones today, really. All right, so they're going to have live scoring. I'm going to try not to look at that. It's 1:15.
Probably got to race in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm headed to this bunch of over here to the west,
All right.
where TKM is.
Yeah, I got it.
I was the best looking fighter around, so that's where I'm going. I just now saw him, so that confirms it. This is a JS 318.
Good climb there.
I'm just getting in it. It's probably pretty good.
Cloud looks solid.
Instantaneous, about 3.
Okay. You still got 3 meters.
Yeah.
Looks like that cloud.
Solid 3.
Yeah.
Averaging 2.7. This one's dying.
Yeah.
There's one to the west.
ERA. Yeah. I'm headed that way. Cloud still looks healthy. Although ERA is not climbing well. Three and change. Boy, this thing does not like to slow down. It likes 110 kph. In the Kotasa symbology over there on the right, what is N is netto, but what does L stand for?
L.
Above
I
netto.
don't have L.
Okay.
It's probably your L over D though, if I had to guess.
All right. What do we say? 1,800 meters?
Correct. She's probably going to be right at cloud base.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
terms of start time,
Yeah.
wait a while.
Okay. If you see a start, it's not real. I'm just right on the fringe here.
All right. $1,800. Was it 1,800 meters?
Yep.
Not going to be able to get to that.
I don't think so. Unless you find a cloud that's got a little more altitude to it.
Well, the key is to get racked up underneath the cloud, and
Yeah.
and then just go with energy. But
These guys back here look like they might be a little bit higher, but I don't know if it's worth the trans. I see you back there.
yeah, I'm 5K away from the starting line coming into those guys.
Yeah, I'm back down to 1,600 here.
All right, well, let's climb up so that we're ready to start. Madsen left. I'm not sure if it doesn't look like he's really starting.
I'm in good.
Big wide thermal. In this cloud, I should get pretty damn close to 1,800. I'm ready to go anytime you are.
Okay. We're going to head west then.
That's a tough call. I would say let's balance the average. TKM started, so looks like he's just going straight on course. I'm at cloud base at 1,800 here, so I am ready to go.
I'm going.
All right.
I'm going to head just to the west of this western side.
All right. I'm going to come to your side and go through your cloud. So I'll follow you over here.
Not going to get to not going to start at 1,800, but
I wouldn't worry about it.
yeah.
I like lining up that cloud that S5 is kind of headed towards, or to the right of S5.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
All right, not bad. I'm right behind you, 1.4K. There we go. I like this heading too.
I think we can get over this first set of mountains. think he said it comes up.
Yeah, if we could get over those mountains, we could run down the ridge a little bit.
Yeah, as each come up, run down the mountain, go to the next one, run down the mountain, go to the next one.
Yeah, but I do think we want to go over the mountain we're headed at, so we might want to turn right a little bit after this cloud, or just get over that.
Get them quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
The mighty JS121. I have not had the pleasure of flying this yet. I did fly a JS1 in 18. Pretty nice.
Nothing yet.
Yeah.
There's a sink. I'm just gonna pull up and keep going. It's a
Okay.
nice pull though.
Copy. Yeah, it was a shitty climb. All right.
We got 200 indicated.
We got people coming with us behind us. A lot of guys coming with us.
Looking out ahead, it looks like there's a valley. See that one lone cloud by itself, which is more behind it? You got two to the right.
Yeah.
But a cluster to the left.
Yeah.
Right down that line, looks like there's a valley that we can head toward, not necessarily fly in, but that's kind of the line that I'm taking.
Yep.
Maybe switch over and pick up these earlier clouds if we need them. I've got clearance for 28 kilometers, so
Same.
we've got a little ridge coming up here. We should get a bump on that. I'm gonna head for these near clouds.
Okay.
There's a set of them. One thing Francois told me was you got a choice between a single cloud and a cluster. Go to the cluster.
Absolutely right. Higher percentage. Boy, this JS318 is just hauling ass. Next to me, his LD is better. Yeah. We're only going 200 kph. He is just flying.
We got HTJ climbing in front of us.
Good, good.
We got a marker. Good air coming. Good air. Unless he's got a good one, I'm just going to go to the next one. I've got about 3 or 4 clouds lined up here.
Yep.
Cruise range is down to 19K. like he's climbing pretty well.
Sure does. Yeah, I'm pleased. Now, if you look due south, those are the high mountains that are the highest mountains, are sort of maybe just a little bit west of south. They're probably out of sight, to be honest.
He's leaving.
Yeah, he's at cloud base.
Yeah.
This cloud is perfectly positioned on this next ridge, so this isn't bad.
Four on the pull.
You gonna take it or keep going?
Take it.
Climb rate?
3.6. You want to go on?
Nope. Stay.
4.1.
Good job.
Is he with us?
No.
Or called the RC guy?
Rock? No. He went straighter.
Passing 16.
Okay, I'm at 1520. Are you in meters a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got about maybe 2, max 3 turns.
Copy. Just take it to where you want and go.
Okay. One turn and I'm gone.
All right, I'll take 2.
When you come out, take a look at TXA.
I see him. I'm right behind you.
Okay. He's going down that valley. We can either do that or we can kind of head for the ridge right underneath this cloud that I'm pointing at. Sort of between JLD and TXA.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And I
it's...
think we can pick up a ridge. the speed some.
Yeah, I got you in sight. You don't worry. Just do whatever you feel is best here. I'm gonna come left and bump that cloud on the left. I like the cloud to the right of JLD.
Yeah, that first one,
Yeah.
that's where I'm headed. I got 26 miles of clearance, 26 kilometers.
Okay.
Good line to get to that, to the coastline where it turns north.
Yep.
We're on that line. I see somebody out in front of us down low. Don't know who it is yet.
Yeah, I see him.
S5.
Yeah, S5's good.
I got McCready set at 3.1. What's your altitude?
1365.
13?
1358.
Yep. Okay, we're about even then.
Yep.
See what he's got here.
Last cloud I just flew through had about 4.3 on the pull up.
Let's do one turn and see what we get.
All right. He's going up, but it's not great.
Let's go to HTJ. I don't like this one. We'll be down around 500 meters when we get to this cloud above the ground.
All right. No problem.
weak.
Weak. Oh boy.
Get on the windward side of this next ridge, I think we'll be all right.
Can you make it across that next ridge?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
across this one, not the one following, but I'm across this
What
one.
do you think of that cloud to the left?
I'm gonna try this little one, and then I'll go to that one.
Okay.
I think I'm seeing. I don't. Let's go to the one on the left. I can't. That one doesn't look like it's growing any.
Right. We're getting low here.
Yep. We got to climb.
We could make it to the ridge out ahead.
If we don't get something here, that's my plan. Good climb. In it here.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
Three and a half. 3.6. 3.7. You see where TXA is going?
Yep.
Is that where you want to go?
Well, I think that's a better ridge if we get in a spot to go across it without too much pain.
I think we can get the altitude here to do that.
Yeah. So we'll just take this climb, a few more turns, and this is 4 knots. Meters, we should take this up all the way.
Yeah, okay. I'm at 17 now. So
I'm
a
right
couple of turns.
tucked in right behind you, so you just do whatever you need to do.
Okay. Got a little fat on that one.
Yeah, you did. It's all right.
Coming back. Let's go.
Yeah.
hit this near cloud and then turn.
All right. I think we're almost high enough to make it all the way to the ridge here. Maybe just take one climb of convenience along the way.
Right here.
No, just
With S5.
I think we run the ridge, but I mean you could take S5 if you want. I mean it's a good climb. The cloud looks healthy.
That's what TXA did. Another good climb. .2.
Yep. I think they're in stress. Yaz and T. Madsen.
Now,
There we go. We're on the coast.
yep. We still got 138K to go.
Yeah, hopefully we could just rip from here on out. And those big wings won't do these guys any good anymore. Fatality.
He's in front of, well, yeah, he's in front of us too. Upward mobility.
Exactly. Risk. Pretty good speed.
At 123, we're not up there with Tim Madsen, but
Well, I think we're gonna pay off later, if we
pick it
pay
up
off.
as we go.
Yeah. SCR is kicking our ass at our 8 o'clock. I don't know how the hell he got to that spot. I think he's used the ridges some.
Yeah, we didn't take advantage of those early ridges, but although we did, that's where we got our best lines. So
We caught ERJ.
I thought we'd get a little help.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be efficiency from here on out.
Getting help.
Yeah.
I'm at 1380.
I'm right behind you. A little higher. Now, we don't want to go too fast because we want to be on the steep part of the mountain. Ahead. Well, SCR had the same thinking as us, which is good. HTJ is ahead of us with a little higher speed, but he started 4 minutes ahead of us.
HR, what is it? HR?
HRJ.
HRJ?
Yeah. Well, that was a keeper.
There.
Yeah. Our speed's coming up.
Yeah, we're doing 264.
Yeah.
Closing on a target at 270. This 5 is moving out.
He was higher though, remember? So he's just a little higher than we are. All those speeds ahead are getting slow fast.
Are they?
Yeah, everybody's speed is depressing, so this is what we had hoped. Because we took a lot of deviation to get over here, but now we get a long run on the ridge and no transitions through here. This next 15K is where they should be coming through, if they are.
There's Jazz.
So Jazz is with Madsen.
Yep. I'm going to take a right here
Yeah,
instead of going to, yep, all of this.
I don't think we have to go that much deviation. And we want to get out on the front face of this mountain.
I like S5's line.
Me too. We're done with the clouds. I mean, the problem, this ridge isn't that steep, so it's not going to be, 300 a red line kind of thing. So we just want to minimize distance.
Wind's right on the beam, so if we get too deep into this, we're going to have to come into a headwind.
Right.
If we were higher, we could go straighter.
Shit, our speed's as high as Jazz and France, and we're in a frickin' JS1. We're much faster. How's Madsen doing? Oh, yeah. Well, he's in an EB29. We're about on pace with him. We're faster than all three, Yaz, France, and LOI. So this is excellent. Here comes T4 and DGT. They're all EB29s and we're faster. Well, DGT's going pretty fast.
Yeah, he's always fast. And we got a choice. We can either try and get up there with those guys, or we can stay down here with.
I don't think there's no more grade up there than here, so I don't think we need to.
Yeah, I'm headed right for Jazz.
And this isn't the high ridge either. Yaz is about to go around the corner of the high ridge, so we just want to maximize our LD to get onto that. See, they're having to come down anyway.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't know what S5 is doing. Man, ERA is hauling ass. Yeah, it's ERA? Who's that?
He's good.
He's faster than we are. He's a little lower, but not much. I think, to be honest, I think these fully loaded JS3s are just as fast as JS 121s. Now we got to start thinking about final glide because we're going out over the water. We've got about another 30-40K of this ridge to run, but we need 1,700 meters.
Yeah.
So going left, if we can get up that dark hill right where you are, it's probably a good spot.
Yeah. Should start getting some help here. Yep.
Like right about where the tree line is. Because left of the tree line, it gets flat again.
Yep. Good air.
These guys are climbing hard right around this corner.
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to make it no problem. It's about getting fast.
Yep.
LOI's got the best line right along those peaks.
Yeah, so I'm headed. I like that line.
I'm in flap 2.
Good air. .30 kph for winds.
Yep.
Getting stronger.
Yep.
That you crawling up on me?
Don't worry, I see ya.
Yeah, okay.
I'm staying clear of ya.
lead.
Yeah, we're gaining pretty fast on final glide, so I'm not super worried. We are in 6th and 7th place raw right now. HTJ's in the lead. T4 is just in uphill of you.
I see you.
Well, this is a fun task.
You see that those clouds? First set looks like there's a row there.
Yeah,
There's
go.
another row beyond it.
Yes.
What do you think about taking that second row home?
Yeah, I think we want to stay on the ridge just a little bit around, kind of down towards the rum line of the original leg.
Yep.
But, final glide may come to us just by staying on the ridge, but it sure would be nice to go under a cloud line. These EBs are going to be able to leave for final glide just a little sooner than us.
Yeah.
T4 is reaching for the cloud here. I'll go with him. Just want to get 1/3 into the meat of the cloud. nothing here. We weren't able to get far enough into it. I don't know if this is cloud or combination of cloud and...
I think it's just ridge.
Yeah, ridge. I've only got 350 meters to go. But the peak is nice and steep ahead, so it may be better to go a little farther and try and get to like an MC5 before you turn.
Yeah. Yeah, what I typically do is when I'm doing a ridge, it's up, and I'm going to glide after it, I'll run my MC up to match the speed that I'm flying.
Right.
And then when I have that, then I know I've got it made.
DGT S5 are really low ahead. Like really low.
We're driving them.
We are. DGT has the fastest speed. Question is, how long is he have to go to get final glide? There's HTJ. He climbed in this cloud. S5 is climbing. I don't think we should do that. I think we should go to the steeper part of the ridge and climb in that. But there is a line of clouds here.
Yep.
DGT's going past. See just past this cloud, there's the rock face bends left and goes up.
Yep.
But we are a little bit with the wind aft of our 90 here. Or aft of the beam.
I'm thinking we should take a climb and turn.
Okay.
I mean, we can get there at FRA.
I mean, if they're centered and we can pull right into it and get to final glide in low number of turns, yes, I think it's good. And they are also running that street out there, which I think is probably better. So let's do that. Ooh, big pull here. I might not even need this climb. We'll see, though. Yeah, I'm at final glide. I'm gonna bump these clouds. There's lift here. The street doesn't go right to where we're trying to go, but it's close.
There's another cloud out to the left.
Yeah. I'm 100 meters over final glide at 3.1 MC.
Not quite that good, but I'm close.
First cloud, if you need it, 3, 4, 4.5, 5 plus. And it's wide. I got it. SCR is slowing down. He's going down the ridge further. I wonder why HTJ went out so far to the right of Rumline.
I don't see HTJ.
He's over by he's right of FRA and Yaz, if you could see them.
I can see them, yeah.
Yeah, he's just out past FRA on the same line or a little farther right.
Okay.
I can't think of why he would waste the distance to go over there. These ridges work. Like there's a little mound of land here.
Yeah.
Look at DGT's speed. He just went down the ridge a little further, and maybe he got some strong ridge because his speed just jacked up.
He's low.
He is low.
Or he's lower, yeah.
And he started to go away from the, from the finish.
Plus, we're getting a little more help from the wind than he is.
Yeah.
A little better angle for us. I'm not telling how much that matters, but we have some speedos behind us, though. Mainly beach.
Right. Well, yeah, he went down the shore. And he's also in a JS318, so it'll be interesting to see. He's way lower than we are, farther away from the turn point, and he's going away from the turn point. But the physics of it probably say, that if he... I don't know. I like what we're doing better. I think it deviates too far away, but we'll see. He did some better work in the early part of the task.
Yeah, he's a tough competitor. He does well.
No question. Well, you're gaining on me. You probably played it just about right.
I'm doing 188. You're doing 178. You might have a play there.
Yep. We'll see. Well, right now, DGT's got it. And then TXA. And then HTJ. I don't think I could correct out over him with these big wings. Oh, there's DGT right in front of us. Oh wait, he's in an EB29.
Yeah.
I think we'll get 5 kph maybe in this task. We did that one cloud that we had to go back for just a little bit. Probably cost us 3 or 4 kph. If it just would have appeared in a better spot for us, I think we would have been better off.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting the hammer down. There's no minimum. Oh yeah, 200 meters.
Yep.
I could just pull up to that if I want to.
I think if you're close, you can just pull up over it.
Good job, John.
Yes, sir, you too. Got fourth.
For now, yeah. See if that holds. My God, ERA, SCR are gonna punt me.
Get that junk off my runway.
Am I in your way?
No, not you. I just broke his airplane.
Oh, terrible. I got ERJ and corrected time. I got Tim. That might stand fifth. Who's back here? I don't think anybody else has any chance. Maybe the LS8.
Beach, 171. Yeah. He was going faster earlier. I don't think he can get here in 3 minutes.
Well, he's a JS3, so
If he's still got to beat our time, right?
yeah, he's got to beat our time. Well, no, he could be slower than our time and still win because he's got a handicap. But how much, I don't know.
Each? Oh yeah, he's an 18. Yeah, never mind. I don't think there's a lot of difference between us and an 18. I think there's a couple of points, but not much.
Okay. Well, we'll just wait and see.
See, he's still got 3 kilometers to go, and he's already 3 minutes. He might beat me, but I don't know if he'll beat you.
Oh, here comes CS. CS was with us, but he's lost a lot of speed, so I think he's out. CS was with us in the early part of the task. He was right with us.
Yeah.
We
I don't think he'll do it.
we played it perfectly. I mean, we got on a solid ridge, just right.
I think we did it. We did it like we planned it, and you could probably argue that we could have gone a little further on that ridge, but it was too easy to pick those clouds.
Right. I was lucky that last pull-up was strong. It was a wide 5 meters a second, so I did a pull-up and I went 130 meters above final glide at MC3 and basically ignored the clouds from that point forward.
Yeah. I was closing on you, but I couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, well, it was a nice
Got behind. It was hard to catch up.
it was a nice advantage to follow you through those climbs, and you centered it really beautifully. One of those pull-ups, I just literally turned to rotate right into your turn, and I mean, you were like calling it over here, and it was perfect. That was really helpful.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan.
Yep. All right. Where's Oh, SCR just finished.
The beach came in under me.
He went too far over there. He was killing us. He lost a lot of speed.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he lost a lot of knots on that deal.
So you got 972, and I only got 10 more points. So we did great. This is good.
Yeah.
All right.
900 with this bunch, I'm happy.
Well, you almost got you got 980 basically. So or 970. So that's good.
I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, and two EB29s won. And we're only 10 points behind a JS3, which in hindsight was probably a better glider than a JS21 for this task.
For this task, yeah.
Yep.
Are
So
you still in? Are you still in?
yes,
Ask them where in the world can we upload this task? I haven't been able to find it. They keep saying don't do it on Condor Club, but I haven't found any place to put it up.
Tim's still here, so I just posted. I'll see what he says. It's okay to upload the flight track to Condor Club.
Oh, okay.
So they just don't want the flight plan.
Okay. I'm with you. I've been waiting to do that, and it's never, the scores were already up, so I figured it didn't matter. But I understand what you're saying now. I wasn't paying close enough attention.
All right, good. So now we can upload our flight, and we can look at it.
Yeah. See what we got. See where the big guys went.
Oh shit! I forgot to save it. So I could just do last flight, right?
Yeah, that's all I ever do. I just do last flight. Let's see, one from Argentina did it in 56:30.
Are you shitting me?
Oh,
In an EB29?
yep, 56:30. 108 knots.
Wow. Now I was feeling pretty good, and now I feel a little less good, but that's okay.
Yeah. See what he did. We may have taken too big a cut.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because that's how DGT went so much faster than us. I think DGT blew the end of the task, and he didn't take that climb, or he pushed too low there, and I was surprised. I thought he was damn near going to win the task, and I think he had a chance to.
Let's see. We weren't much. We came to the coast about the same place as the winter guy did. He did what we did.
Yeah, I mean,
He just did it better.
an EB29. Well, I did 98.
Oh, he got a very nice climb right there. He's above 2,000 meters. That's what did it for him. He got a clear, a blue thermal.
Yeah.
He's well above 2,000 meters. We never saw 2,000 meters.
No. No, we did not. All right, so I'm looking now.
Yeah, we did as well as we could do with what we had.
Well, wait. So this winter guy. Oh, I see what you're saying. He got to 2,000 meters.
That gave him a straight shot. See, we had to do. He got one more climb, but it was short, and he was high on that ridge all the time. He never had to slow down after that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, he got that climb just at the beginning of the first set of high terrain ridges.
Yeah. We climbed just before him, or yeah, no, he climbed there, and then just before us, just in front of us to our left, is where he got his climb, and we're down at the 1,500 meter range.
Yeah.
We were in a thermal, but he was higher in his.
See how much farther he went in his first glide?
Yeah.
So he got down to 1,000 meters or so there. Then he found a really strong climb. See, yeah, his climb rate, if you look at his climb rate for that first climb,
Probably 5.
it's a big one.
Yeah.
And then he takes one more climb for already at high altitude. Let's see here. Yeah, he only got down to maybe 1,600 meters. And then, yeah, he's up on top of the terrain. And he doesn't go below 1,400 meters until he leaves on final glide. So
He went just a little. He went a little closer to the course line than we did before he left the ridge. He went just a little bit further.
yeah, we took 2.25 climbs, I'd say, maybe 2.5 climbs, and we went backtrack just a little bit for one of them, which wasn't a big deal, but it probably cost us 3 or 4K. And that, yeah, the timing of that guy's climbs was magnificent. So
Yep, we'd been a little after course, but I didn't know that.
look at DGT if you
Pull that up.
if you see him. He did option 2, which was to just go straight on run line until you got a climb to cut to the good ridge. But his problem was he arrived on the good ridge slightly lower than us, and then he pushed really hard down the ridge. And he had a very slow final glide. Yeah, he pushed back to rum line, but then it looked like he went pretty slow in the last
I hate to cross the run line
twice.
more than once.
Yeah, exactly.
And unless there's good reason to do that. But
So
he did well.
yeah, he did good, but our strategy was better because of 3 things. Well, we gave away some in the beginning. I mean, he got to the ridge ahead of us there by 4, 5, 6K. But then he needed to slow down there and consolidate that, just give up a couple K so that he could leave for final glide sooner. And he didn't.
Yeah.
And he pushed way down on the ridge and then turned, and he just didn't get high enough, and he had a really slow really slow final glide. So anyway, that was fun, John. That was really
Yes,
fun.
sir.
Well, are you going to try 2:15? I don't think I'm going to be able to, but maybe.
Yeah, if I can, I've got a couple things I got to get done. I just seen popped up in my emails I got to take care of. But
And there's no aliens tonight. It's Monday, right?
right, no aliens.
Okay. All righty. Well, text me if there's something that you think you're going to do tonight.
Yeah, I might look for something. I've got a schedule at 13:30 my time, which is going to be before the 1:30 one is over, I think.
Okay.
Although I might start it and just bail out of it. I have to.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, just
so,
send me a text. Let me know what you're planning.
okay, talk to you later. Have a good one.
All right, John. See ya. Bye.